At least 11 people were killed and over 80 people fell ill after consuming the prasad offering given at a temple in Karnataka's Chamarajanagar district last evening. SP Dharmendra Singh Meena has confirmed the arrest of two men over the suspicion of mixing insecticide in this prasadam. Now, the accused were in charge of the administration of the temple and the victims have been sent to hospitals in Mysuru for further treatment. The Chief Minister who visited the victims has announced a compensation of 5 lakhs to the family of the deceased. My colleague Shrija, who's been tracking the story very closely, now joining me on the phone line. Shrija, not only is this extremely considering that because as many as 11 people have been killed, but now news is coming to light that perhaps this prasadam was mixed with pesticide and perhaps there is some foul play here.
Well, absolutely, because considering the fact, Sanjana, we understand nearly 2 people of the temple administration have been arrested, taken into custody at this point in time. Now, they have been identified as Mahadev and Chinapi. Both of them, in fact, were the charge of the administration of this Marama temple in Chamarajanagar district. So we understand that they were also, in fact, responsible for preparing this particular prasad and also distributing it to the devotees who were present at that point in time. This is just yesterday. And the latest update, what we're getting at this point in time here is over 11 people, in fact, have died only because of this alleged pesticide, the mixing of pesticide in the prasadam, and nearly over 80 people are critical at this point in time. The nearby hospitals are completely, in fact, monitoring the situation, not just Chamarajanagar district we're talking about, but also in Mysuru, Kollegal, and several other districts are also looking into this particular situation. So, of course, it is a preliminary stage of investigation. And remember, we will have to wait and watch until the doctors come out in the open and also confirm, yes, there was a pesticide present. But at this point in time, based on the prima facie, we understand that even there are reports which suggest there was presence of oxyphosphorus.
Right, Shrija, a lot of unanswered questions now coming up with this case. More importantly, yesterday we heard a reaction coming in. We'll play it out in a moment, of the district health officer with regards to this, who kind of indicated that there was something, that could suggest that pesticide was mixed in this prasadam. So, is the police kind of suggesting that there is a chance of pesticide mixed in it, and more importantly, who all had access to this temple?
Well, the temple that we're talking about in question here is the Marama temple. It's in the village and in Chamarajanagar district. Now, remember, we are talking about 2 people who have been taken into custody, which is Mahadev and Chinapi. Now, only these 2 people have the access to the temple administration as far as preparation of prasad is concerned. Now, remember, questioning is still on. The interrogation has begun. And based on what they are going to answer, especially the accused who have been taken into custody, that will be most important as far as, remember, who are the other people who had entered that point in time when, in fact, serving prasad. Because remember, another most important point over here to be noted is soon after nearly over 80 to 100 people consumed this, they started writhing in pain and also, in fact, throwing up the food that they had taken. And we see that soon after they were rushed to the hospital based on prima facie of investigation. The police, in fact, it is like I pointed out, it is a preliminary stage of investigation, and the doctors can only confirm. So we will have to wait and watch until the district health officer comes out and says, yes, there was presence of pesticide, but right now, right now, based on prima facie, we understand that there was presence of pesticide, and that is exactly what resulted in the deaths of nearly 11 people.
Right, Shrija, thank you so much for bringing us those updates. Meanwhile, let's just listen in to all the reactions that came in, just giving you a brief update on what's happened. A case of mass food poisoning taking place in Karnataka. 11 people have died and over 80 have been admitted to hospital. Let's just listen to some of these reactions.
ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೈಸೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತ ಚಾಮರಾಜನಗರ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಸೂಚನೆ ಮೇರೆಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಖಾಸಗಿ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಮ್ಗಳಿಗೂ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅವರನ್ನು ಹುಷಾರಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರವೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ವೆಚ್ಚವನ್ನು ಭರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಸೂಚನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ತೀರ್ಕೊಂಡಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳಿಗೆ ತಲಾ 5-5 ಲಕ್ಷ ಪರಿಹಾರವನ್ನು ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸೂಚನೆಯನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಘಟನೆಗೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಸೂಚನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆ ತನಿಖೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೇ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದರೂ ಉಗ್ರವಾದಂಥ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಸೂಚನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ತನಿಖೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ಳತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಸೂಚನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಮ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಸ್ಥಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ತಕ್ಷಣ ಹಲವಾರು ರೀತಿಯ ಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಏನು ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಘಟನೆಯನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಜೀವಗಳನ್ನು ಉಳಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪಾಪ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ 2-3 ಗಂಟೆಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಶ್ರಮ ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನಗೆ 6 ಗಂಟೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮಗೆರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ICU ಯೂನಿಟ್ಗಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಇದೆ. ಕೆಲವ್ರನ್ನ ಕೊಳ್ಳೇಗಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಕೆಲವ್ರನ್ನ ಮೈಸೂರಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಯಿತು.